Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Football Victoria E-Series. It's the round of 32 match, and today we've got a women's football focus as Mexico will face off against the Matildas in this round clash. I'm Ollie Walker-Peel, and alongside me is my right-hand man in the FV E-Series commentary box. It's Neal Symons. Neal, how are you, mate?
Very good. How are you, Ollie?
Yeah, very good. As always, as we say, we've got a women's football focus here, Mexico and the Matildas. We've got Chris and Tom in waiting. So Tom, of course, being Mexico and Chris being the Matildas. So conditions of how the game's going to work, we've got a two-legged tie, and whoever wins on aggregate will progress through to the round of 32. We'll bring both of our competitors in now. First to you, Chris. Chris, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good, thanks. Bit unsure what Tom will be like, so pretty excited.
I see that you're wearing an Australia jacket there. You've gone with the Australian women's team today in this game. You're confident that your home nation can get the job done for you?
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
If you could just quickly bring Tom in. Tom, welcome to you, mate. Are you confident that you can maybe get the job done using Mexico this time?
Possibly. I'm excited. Also keen to see how Chris plays.
And for the people that haven't seen you play, what do you like as a FIFA player?
Oh, I like to do a lot of skill moves.
Let's see if they can come to the fore. So, Neal, are we ready?
I think we're ready to go. Let's see these two sides take the pitch, and it should be a wonderful clash we have today.
So, Neal, what are you expecting as the two players ready up?
You know, I'm expecting a very end-to-end game featuring, obviously, as Tom stated, a lot of skill moves. We know the capabilities that likes of Sam Kerr have, and of course, Chloe De Garza in the middle of the park, Ellie Carpenter. In real life, this team, of course, went very deep in the Tokyo Olympics football tournament in 2021. So, yeah, Mexico are also a very formidable side in the women's game, and they should prove a very tough test. But ultimately, it comes down to the controllers in the hand to see how these two players fare off.
So, as we said before, two-legged tie, no away goals. It's just based on aggregate. So, whoever does come out on top will obviously progress through to the round of 32. If the game is tied after the two legs, if the tie is tied, I should say, we will go to golden goal. So that's how this game will work. And of course, as we say, the winner will progress through to the round of 32. So we just wait for Tom just to finalise his team selection. And then we should be all good to go at the Estadio Azteca. In the virtual FIFA world, of course, FIFA 22 has already been released, of course. The Ultimate Edition is already out as we record this, but FIFA 21 is the epicenter of the Football Victoria esports focus. Which player out of the two will reign supreme and keep their hopes of E-Series glory alive on the PlayStation? Time will tell. As we await kickoff at the Estadio Azteca, we've got Australia in gold shirts, green shorts from right to left, and Mexico in the grey shirts from left to right. Tom with Mexico and Chris with Australia. So now with Rob Les down the line to Cruz, who looks to cut inside. Good tackle from Steph Catley. Now central to the Chelsea starlet in Sam Kerr. Tamika Yallop. Just to gallop forward and play the ball in behind to Sam Kerr, but it won't get through. And Antonio now for Mexico. Gonzalez in a central position. Pass cut out though. And now Lagarzo picks up the pieces. Looking out wide for Haley Razzo, but not able to find her. Once again though, possession is squandered. Antonio now. Mayer. Forward to Sanchez. Mexico building a good attack here. Nice skill, but unable to do anything. And Kennedy steps in. Back with Tamika Yallop, who's advancing forward. Breaks over the halfway line. Good ball out wide right to Haley Rasso. Looks to charge forward. Great defending from Lopez to Water advances. Goes back home to a goalkeeper in Gonzalez. And Mexico look to build a little bit of possession themselves. Good interplay down the Mexico left. Antonio now. Bernal. Gonzalez. Good play, but once again, it won't amount to much. Lucky ricochet, and Mexico have got the ball back. Cruz on the right-hand side works the ball central to cut in field and maybe create a shooting chance. Bernal back to Cruz. Very attritional play on the edge of the area, but it might still amount to something. Mayer breaks inside the area. Gonzalez, it just eludes her. And Williams will get across to claim, but good play from Mexico there, but just unable to get a shot on goal, Neal.
Absolutely. Claire Porkinghorn, of course, in the center of the park. Eli Carbato will prove crucial on that right back position, as we see Kaya Simon latch onto the ball in the center of the park. Finds Sam Kerr, who's very deep centrally. Opts for a very nice Ronaldo chop. Goes back to Chloe Lagazzo to drive the play forward. Finds Kaya Simon once more. Rasso. She'll look to drive inside. Stops. Looks to create something within the wing areas and finds Bernal. Opts to go central to Antonio. Cruz on the right. Central to Gonzalez. Back to Cruz. Cruz with a very nice scoop turn. Goes back to Bernal. Afford a lot of space Sanchez does have on the left-hand side. Well, maybe she'll look to cross. In fact, she might go on her own. Here comes Cruz. And it's saved by Lydia Williams. And the corner will be afforded for Mexico for the form of Robles. Or Robles. Robles with the set piece. Waiting in the middle. And that was a very staunch header from Milana Kennedy. Robles once more. Mayor. Sierra. Finds Sanchez. She breaks away. Could it be Sanchez's chance? Lily Williams saves. Shot didn't trouble her too much. Tamika Ellett will pick up the pieces and find Caitlin Ford bustling down on that left-hand side. Looks to drive in central. But Bernal will pick up the pieces. Antonio, Sanchez, Gonzalez. A couple of step-overs. And ends up fighting Mayor. He finds Gonzalez once more. There is the opener for Mexico. And there is the opener for Tom. It's Gonzalez with a very exquisite finish into the bottom left corner.
Yeah, great strike, and Tom asserting that early dominance with the early goal. In front on the scoreboard, and it's richly deserved. He's good value for his 1-0 lead, but of course the tie not being over, it's still very on in this first leg. A lot of FIFA to be played, so a lot of time for Chris to get back into it. A second goal would help, but it's not going to come on this occasion as the Matildas back in possession through Kaya Simon. Up and over halfway. Now back to Chloe Lagazzo. Yallop again. Good interplay here from Australia, but again, it's not really amounting to much at the moment. Lagazzo now to Sam Kerr, the undisputed star of the Matildas side. Good ball in behind for Tamika Yallop! Straight to the goalkeeper. And the Matildas maybe should be level. The space opened up at the near post, but the shot was fired straight at the Mexico number 1. Could that one prove costly? Mayo down the other end. Laterally to Sanchez. And now back to Lopez. Can Mexico make the Matildas pay? Wasteful down the other end, Australia were. Can Mexico double their advantage? Bernal, good tackle from Polkinghorn to spare Australia's blushes. Looking to work the ball forward. Just whether this chance will amount to much.
Mexico will have the throw-in on that far right side. Here comes Gonzalez, searching for options, perhaps on the edge of the 18-yard area. Opts to go to Antonio. Antonio finds Bernal. Cruz drives in, saved effectively by Steph Catley, who finds now Aston Villa signing. Kaya Simon. Haley Rasso. Option to the middle, waiting. Finds Tamiki Yallop once more. She's got Ellie Carbatur to her right, but intercepted by Antonio effectively as we approach the final 7 minutes of regulation time within this first half. Haley Rasso, Sam Kerr to her left. She ends up going to Kaya Simon. Could this be the equalizer? It's saved. An effective save there. Chloe Garzo will be the one to take it in. Perhaps will be Tamika Yallop or Haley Rasso, Kaya Simon. Options are plenty for the set pieces for Australia. Catley takes. Kerr waiting in the middle. Headed away. But this might not be the chance eliminated just yet. Cross taken. Once more, Carpenter waiting in the middle. Ellie Carpenter restores parity for Australia and restores parity for Chris. It's 1-1. As we approach the final few minutes of the first half, here comes Robles. Couple of step overs. Finds Sierra waiting in at the defense, looking to implement some build-up play here, Mexico. Bernal. Lopez. Finds Sanchez. Bernal. Gonzalez. Exquisite and beautiful one-touch football. Finds Sanchez once more. Options waiting on the edge of the area. Cruz. Mayor. Carnage in the 18-yard area, and Australia managed to hold on. It's 1-1 here in the first leg of 2 in Victoria's E-Series round of 32. Female football round. And Tom, how do you feel about that first half? Obviously, it was a very good start. The opener.
Yeah.
Skill moves definitely paying dividends, you have to say. It's very good
Definitely,
football,
definitely. He's
So,
still I'm still struggling to break him down a bit, but yeah,
absolutely.
he's quite great at the counterattacks.
Absolutely. And Chris,
Yep.
yourself, sort of, how are you feeling? Obviously, getting that the equalizer towards the end of the half, and the Aussies are pulling themselves back.
Yeah, a bit of a lucky goal, but yeah, definitely trying to get him on the counter. Skill moves are a bit tough. They're also trying to get used to the women.
Of course, yeah, it's a very different playing styles you have to implement, of course. But we'll head out into the second half in this first leg of the Football Victoria E-Series round of 32. Coming back right now, Sam Kerr will kick us off. Catley on the right-hand side finds Kennedy. Back to Catley. Here comes Caitlin Ford. Looking to expose the liminal space that they do have. Australia. Carpenter. We know how quick she is. Obviously, the goal scorer in the first half. And, well, trying to get forward a little bit too much. And ends up going out for a throw-in. Lopez. Sanchez. What a beautiful piece of skill to get past Ellie Carpenter into flying Mayo. But Polkinghorn saves. Here comes Sam Kerr with options aplenty waiting in the middle. Sam Kerr looks to utilize some trickery. She's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Sam Kerr, she shoots, she scores! Australia's golden girl has put the Matildas in the lead, and more so Chris with a wonderful comeback. It's 2-1 here in the early period of the second half, and Sam Kerr has put them in a fantastic position. Bernal, Gonzalez holds up play. Antonio, Mayor finds Bernal. Looks to go to Mayor. Tom's got an awful lot of work to do to try and assert his dominance in the second half. And it appears there was an offside call against Mexico in that instance. Australia will do much to restore the goal-scoring form or replenish it in some way. Catley finds Caitlin Ford, passing down that left-hand side. Looks for the option of Tamiki up in the middle. It's too much. Antonio. She's been very lively so far in this contest. Carpenter with the interception will look to drive through the center of the park. Approaches the halfway line and finds Kaya Simon. Intercepted by Lopez. Lopez finds Mayo. Bernal. Nice rollover. And there's an open space in the middle of the park. In fact, there will not be an open space. Or will it be? Mayo! It trickles in! Can you believe it? Tom, after being 1-0 up, going 2-1 down, has restored a sense of liveliness to this contest. Mayo with the equalizer. Now it's 2-2 between these two sides. What an unbelievable first leg we are having here in the FIBA football round in the Football Victoria E-Series round of 32. Antonio finds Olegel. Bernal. Mexico are all over the Matildas at the moment. Antonio, couple of rollovers, finds Mayor. Nice bit of trickery to enter the 18-yard area, but she still keeps on going. Kennedy will look to clear her lines, although it's still in the 18-yard box. Gonzalez picks up the nice roulette, intercepted by Alana Kennedy once more. Sanchez again, and Carpenter looked to have dealt with it briefly. Mayor, shot taken, it goes in! Finesse shot, bottom left corner, as easy as you like. And Tom, doesn't matter if he's 2-1 down, he's going to make sure to make it 3-1 or 3-2 as soon as possible. Kennedy,
Corner.
to Rasso. Finds Carpenter. On that right-hand side, Simon. Lagazzo. Back to Kennedy. Finds Steph Catley waiting on that left-hand side. We'll go into Yallop to find Simon. And Chris, after having the lead for, well, it was a matter of 10 minutes in game time, it was just like that. Tom just came back with such ease. The offside call does go against Tom.
Has the Matildas now back in possession. Back in arrears. Catley looking to advance down the left. Able to make anything work though. Mexico now back in possession. Hold down the line looking for Cruz on this occasion. Mexico just keeping possession. Gonzalez takes the ball forward. Can she get in behind? Not quite. Keeps fighting and plays the ball back to Sanchez. Still a chance to live Mayer. And still not able just to get the ball in the back of the net at the moment. Still Mexico lead, and there's not too long for Australia to fight back. Alana Kennedy forward to Tamika Yallop. Now Caitlin Ford. Time running out for the Matildas, but they've got a free kick here. And they make something of it. Catley. Short to Kennedy. Just looking to advance forward across the Polkinghorn. Now with Sam Kerr. Shot is blocked en route to goal. Mexico must surely know that one goal lead won't be enough to see them through. Another goal will be huge in not only the concept of this first leg, but in terms of the tie as well. Yallop. Simon. Looking to work the ball forward. It's unable to work, and now Mexico back the other way. Mayor. There's options to the left and the right. It's Cruz! Could have sealed the first leg right there and then, but a good save from Lydia Williams keeps Australia in it. Now Catley moving forward. Space in which to drive, and will then receive the ball back from Sam Kerr. Looks to whip one into the middle towards Kaya Simon, but it's too far in front of her. And it won't quite work out for the Matildas as of yet. Simon with a good challenge, but it's out of play for a Mexico throw.
Yeah, Lopez waiting on the left-hand side. Tom needs to seal it to make it 4-2, and be insurmountable task to come back in this first leg for Chris. And in fact, Tom might listen to my advice as Gonzalez is bearing down on goal. Finds Mayor. Looks to cut inside, and Kennedy makes a very good last-ditch challenge to find Yallop. Ford. Kerr. Holds straight. Finds Yallop. Options are plenty. Waiting for Kerr in the middle. Will she be able to create? Sam Kerr, and she was brought down. Referee doesn't render it a penalty. In fact, a corner will be awarded to the Matildas. Lagazzo with the whip. Finds Kerr. Unable to reach Kerr. Finds Hayley Rasso, the new Manchester City player. Finds Claire Polkinghorn. Catley. Drives. Catley again. And another corner. Critical times as we enter the 90th minute. And Chloe Lagazzo once again on the set piece. Polkinghorn with a header. Deflected. Finds Hayley Rasso. Rasso with a shot. Kerr. It's there! It's 3-3. Can you believe it? It's Sam Kerr who equalizes for the Matildas. And Chris has pulled himself back in the nick of time. Unbelievable scenes, and sets ourselves up for an amazing second leg. Or will it be Mayor who says, maybe not? It remains to be seen. Mayor twisting and turning. Finds Sanchez. Sanchez with the roulette. Sanchez again! It's 4-3! Oh, can you believe it again? It's 2 goals in stoppage time, and Tom has secured the first leg. Can you believe it? Unreal scenes. Unreal. And there's the first leg. Ollie, I don't know what we've just seen, but that is textbook FIFA right there. 4-3. Can you believe it? I'll keep saying that till the second leg ends. That's an unbelievable finish to the first half. First leg, should I say? Oh my word. I think we'll just go into some brief comments. We'll start with Tom. You were up, you were down, you went up again. Sort of, what's the feeling currently?
Oh, that was a stressful game. Conceding a few unlucky goals. Well, that's FIFA for you. But yeah, somehow managed to score a last-minute goal with the roulette. But yeah, it was a hard game.
Unreal, yeah. Unbelievable scenes, and congratulations. Obviously, you still got a second leg though, so
Yeah.
strange things have happened in the FIFA world. And Chris, obviously, you went up early into that second half, and you were very unfortunate to end up losing. But is your confidence taking a little bit of a dip, or is just all smooth sailing for you?
Yeah, obviously it would have been good to get away with the draw there. I thought that might have been offside, but seemed to take a deflection. 92nd minute concession, never good, but great first leg. Look forward to the second.
Of course. And Ollie, my fellow co-commentator, how did you feel about that one? That was unreal football. Unreal football.
I mean, that went by in a blur, didn't it? I mean, 3-2 entering stoppage time, 4-3 at full time. It's crazy. 1 goal at either end. It looked like Australia restored parity and got themselves a draw to level it and send it into the second leg, but unable to hold on. It just sets up a tantalising second leg, doesn't it?
That's the most important thing in the Victoria E Series, of course. The female football round of 32. Will we see similar opposition? Will Tom maybe opt for Australia, or will we see two sides take the same teams in this second leg? Tom and Chris obviously putting on a very tantalizing first leg. Tom and Ollie, your expectations going into this one? What will be make or break for both of these two players?
Well, if it's half as good as the first leg, we're in for an absolute corker of a second leg, aren't we? Obviously going with the same teams, so hopefully the same sort of game, end to end. Obviously, we saw that the first leg was, so if this is anything to go by, then it's going to be an absolutely brilliant second leg, and I'm looking forward to it.
We're all looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to this outstanding game. It's a real stark disparity from some of the games we've witnessed in the FV E series, but as we get to the latter stages, the games are going to get closer and closer and closer. Tom and Chris in the second leg, and we're taking you through it. Ollie Walker-Peel and Neal Symons.
So this time Australia to host then, after having their hearts ripped out at the last moment in the first leg. Can they make amends and change things in the second? So it all comes down to this then. Progression to the round of 16 on the line. Who will take the chance? So Australia kick off then in their traditional gold home shirts. Mexico again in the grey that we saw in the first leg there from right to left. Australia with a 1-goal deficit heading into the second leg, knowing that every chance will be crucial. Catley. Now Caitlin Ford back to Steph Catley. Of course, with Arsenal to drive forward. Stunted by Robles. Now back with Gonzalez. As Mexico just look to keep possession. Bernal. Flores. Now with Gonzalez on the turn, Mayor. Now with Gonzalez once more. The goal here for Mexico will be huge. Will they take the chance? Carpenter across the cover, and she had to beat as Mexico were in. Clearance was poor. Bernal, Gonzalez, the Matildas need to clear, and eventually they will. Caitlin Ford, now with Yallop via Kerr, who'll receive it again. Could she be in behind here? One of the greatest players in the world. Could she take the chance? Sam Kerr, good defending from Sierra. When her team needed her most, she was there on the last line to stop the movement forward from Sam Kerr. Now Mexico back the other way. Gonzalez. Bernal. Gonzalez again, Mayor. Great play here from the Matildas. The build-up play is stunning. Will it be rounded off with a finish? No. And Kennedy looks to move it away for Australia. Kaya Simon. Now Hayley Rasso. Back with Kaya Simon. Good play down the Matildas' right. Good bit of skill. Hayley Rasso run out of room. She's somehow kept it alive. But once again, Mexico can deal with it. Poor clearance though. Legarzo steps in. Edge of the area. Plays it short. It's Tamika Yallop. And the shot is again blocked. Charge down as Mexico. They're repelling everything that the Matildas are throwing forward. They're throwing the kitchen sink at it. They're still defending well. Staunch rear guard from Mexico at the moment. Is it going to be enough to send them through? Ariel. Mayor. Gonzalez. Brilliant roulette. Could this be a massive moment in the game? What a save from Lydia Williams. It looked like the chance had opened up, but a stunning save keeps the second leg level.
And Mayo will be the one to center it in. She does so. Avi Luik to defend. She won't defend it. Mexico take the lead, and Tom extends his lead in this second leg. It's now 5-3 on aggregate, and a crucial goal that could prove to be.
Yeah, great header from Gonzalez. Again, as you said, Luik unable to defend. Gonzalez got up and won the header and was able to direct it goalward. And now Australia with all the work to do. Can they start that work immediately through Caitlin Ford? What a sliding challenge that is. Last line of defense again. Mexico have been brilliant. Now Legarzo with a corner. Headed away in front of Kaya Simon. Luik. Can she make amends from losing her marker at the corner? Forward to Rasso. Now Sam Kerr with a shot on goal is once again blocked. Mexico cannot be penetrated at the moment. They're holding up that defensive line. Gonzalez looks in behind for Mayor. Kennedy should cover and does. Back to Lydia Williams. Australia can clear. Ariel. Lopez, nice 1-2. Bernal. Now Mayor. Flores. Can she find the incisive pass? Or does she go alone? She does well. Ball in behind, and the shot's just wide. A one-on-one chance. Maybe Mexico should have doubled their money here in the second leg, but not to be. And Chris is hanging on by a thread here.
Absolutely. And Chris has to get a goal now in order to keep him into this Port Victoria E Series. As Sam Kerr's pushed off the ball, and he comes to Sierra in the middle of the park, finds Bernal. Nice rollover, looking for options on her left and right. Finds Flores. Gonzalez, she's been the striking presence that Tom has needed. Scored so many goals, and she might score one more. Gonzalez, roulette, goal for Mexico, goal for Tom. It is now 6-3 on aggregate. Chris needs a miracle if he needs to turn this around. And that is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous piece of skill and a gorgeous finish.
Yeah, it's all gone downhill since that late winner in the first leg for Tom in terms of Chris's FIFA performance. There's still time for a miracle, but I think you're right, Neal. I think he's got an uphill battle from here. He needs to score at least 3 without another concession. Ball in behind looking for Sam Kerr. That's a lot of her, but she's got there. Sam Kerr, can she reduce the arrears? You bet! Finesse shot to silence the critics. Halves the deficit in the second leg and keeps Chris alive. What a goal. What a player. What a time. And Australia can be back away the other end. Sam Kerr once more. Looking for a chance to try and get another goal. 2 in quick succession, but not to be. But Chris is still alive when we thought he was maybe out of it. Another goal for Australia, and it would really set up a tantalising end to the game. Another one for Mexico, and then maybe not so. Mayor. Sanchez out wide, now inside the area. Finesse shot on goal is well saved by Lydia Williams. Acrobatic diving save to keep the score at the second leg at 2-1. Now Rasso, good body work, and she keeps the ball in. Looking to charge into open space. Breaks inside the area, but good defending from Lopez to make sure she didn't get any further. As we approach half-time in this second leg. Chris still with a heartbeat, not quite flatlining at the moment. Another goal, and this game would be roared back into life. Bernaldo for Mexico. The goal here could be pivotal. Bernal still, and it's a good save from Lydia Williams once more, who likes to punch away. Quite as assertive as she may have liked. And now Robles goes forward to Cruz. Now Flores. Bernal. Now Sanchez. Nice piece of skill. Sanchez, yet again, looking towards the byline. Sanchez cuts it back. Gonzalez is blocked en route to goal and behind for a corner. France against the first half, and Mexico doing all the attacking. They're leading the charge. Can they really cement this advantage? Corner in, headed away. Only as far as Flores. Goes central to Lopez. Orehel, back to Lopez. Forward to Gonzalez. Wonder why she didn't just turn and shoot, but it's now with Cruz running out of time, and they're just going to settle with the lead that they've got. A lead from the first leg, and they've extended in the second. Australia with a lot of work to do in the second half of this second leg. That is for sure. But at half-time in the second leg of this round of 32 clash, it's Australia 1, Mexico 2. At the moment, it's Tom in full control, Neal.
Absolutely. Tom's in full control here, but I wouldn't say Chris is out of it as of yet. He's got a lot of work to do, but the games can switch and change really quickly. It's always been very end-to-end affair. I think Tom loves to play out from the back, utilize Gonzalez with her, I think, 5-star skills or whatever she does have. I think Sam Kerr could be utilized a little bit more, Caitlin Ford as well, perhaps bringing those wingers in a little bit closer. But we're in for an intriguing end to this tie. Can Tom hold on, or can Chris really fight back? We saw him fight back, and there's no reason why he can't do it again.
Well, it all comes down to this then. 45 minutes stands between Tom and the round of 16. Chris won't want to die wondering here. Which player will take the chances presented? Obviously, Tom in a really good position in the driving seat at the moment. Can he extend the daylight? Great skill from Mayor, edge of the area. Gets past Rosebacken. Still Mayor. And still, great skill! What a save, Williams! And she's been bailed out by a defence. Stunning save from Lydia Williams. Could that turn the tie? Lagazo back the other way. Now Sam Kerr. Waits for support and then finds an option she likes in Steph Catley, but it won't get through to her. Cruz skips in field. Naturally to Bernal. Mayor just looking to work the ball forward. Flores inside the area. Can't get past Alana Kennedy. He makes sure that she wins it. It's now found Lagazo. Switch of play towards Hayley Rasso on the Australia right. Stunning bit of skill. Can she get past Lopez? She takes the ball wider. Just to whip the ball in. Not a bad delivery. Brings to Kai Simon. It's blocked en route to goal. Mexico just holding up at the moment. Flores. Space to move the ball into. Good ball in behind for Mayor. Can't quite get past Rosebacken though. The substitute at half-time for Australia. Lydia Williams wasteful in clearing the ball out of play, and the avalanche just keeps on rolling for Mexico. Flores. Looking to try and work the ball forward here, Mexico. Sanchez. Mayor. Flores. as we approach the hour mark. Garcia now inside the area. Skips past Alana Kennedy. Good bit of skill. Can Garcia take the chance? The answer's no. Tame shot, but push behind for a corner.
Because Robler, can she end this once and for all for Tom? Ariel, yes she can! A beautiful lofted cross finds the header of Mexican defender, and that is it. Surely for Tom. Ariel could have secured Tom's entry into the round of 16 in Football Victoria's E-Series. And Sam Kerr looking to illustrate a bit of trickery, but this might be it for Tom. All the chocolates more or less there. Mayor with a nice piece of skill. Finds Garcia. Flores in the center of the park. Haven't seen too many long shots today. In fact, we will not see some long shots. Mayo looking to drive around. Lydia Williams briefly comes out of a box, and Caitlin Ford will latch onto it. Here comes Sam Kerr. Space in behind for Haley Rasso, who drifts past the defender, and Haley Rasso might be on goal here. Although the Pete's skill was very nice. Lopez didn't have much to say about it. Deflects very cleanly. In fact, Sam Kerr will recuperate possession. And she does it again. Sam Kerr finds Chloe Lagazo, who takes a long shot, deflected and blocked from Mexico. Effective defensive positioning from Tom. As Mayor finds Simon. Here comes Lopez. On that left-hand side, finds Garcia. Bernal. Mayor. Flores. Nice little rollover. Finds Mayor once more. Just creeping into the 18-yard box, Mayo finds Cruz. A wonderful roulette. You know Tom loves those roulettes. Lily Williams saves it to her right-hand side. And Mexico in here with another opportunity. Robles, she already has an assist to her name in this fixture. Ford will look to draw it out of possession. Cruz clears away, and it might go out for a throw, and it will. Robles finds Garcia. The interplay is superb for Garcia and Gonzalez as Gielnik clears away. Garcia holds up play briefly. Goes into the incisive pass of Mayo. And once again, Chris, with a lot of defensive work to do, Ellie Carpenter clears away and finds the head of Haley Rasso. Garcia turns away. Ross the buck and clears. Sanchez again. Kennedy with another defensive duty to her name. Lagazo finds Kaya Simon. Look to have found the path of Emily Gilnick on that right-hand side. Ross the Bucken unable to defend there. Finds Flores. And that's Mayor. This could be it. And Mayor finishes. Bottom right corner. It's 4-1 for Tom. The scoreline could get a tad ugly. However, Chris has put up a fantastic fight despite the abundance of attacking quality that Tom has. He mentioned he's a skiller in the pre-match interview, and he certainly has lived up to that reputation. Cruz. Garcia. A wonderful piece of skill. Garcia again. Drives away from a defender. Drives away again. And finishes in the bottom left corner. There it is for Mexico. It's 5-1 in the 82nd minute. Australia really unable to fight back.
Yeah, it's definitely game over now. All left is now just academical. Simon, can Australia find themselves a potential consolation? Great ball in behind for Gilnick, who should score, but a great save in the end prevents her from doing so. Flores. Now Robles for Mexico. Offside flag goes up from the assistant referee. Now it's Australia who've got to work the ball forward. Ford. Now with Sam Kerr. Ends up regaining possession and looks to orchestrate something but loses out. Garcia finds some space. Oh, brilliant rainbow flick. Still Garcia goes forward to Mayor. Garcia once more. A bit of skill, but in the end, Matilda's able to thwart it. Kai Simon. Chris is going home. The Matildas not able to work for him so well in the second leg after being so close to taking home a draw in the first. But Tom is through to the round of 16 in the Football Victoria E-Series. A dominant display in the second leg after stealing the game late in the first. And in the end, he is rather comfortably through to the round of 16. A second leg masterclass from Tom. A 5-1 win sees him through to the next round of the tournament. Neal, was absolute obliteration that second leg, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. I think Chris had a lot more defensive work to do. I think he was very unfortunate to lose 5-1. I guess a lot of chances were also squandered by Chris. You could see the possession stats. Tom really had the buck of possession, and also the passing accuracy is almost 10% higher. So Tom really asserting his dominance in the best way possible. But yeah, Tom will prove a very interesting opponent to come up against, utilizing the skill that I think it's very difficult to come up against those players because you don't know if they'll do a roulette, a rollover, a rainbow flick, whatever have you. But Ollie, I guess your final thoughts on this one.
Yeah, definitely going to be a worthy opponent is Tom. And if we could just bring him in one final time, Tom, you must be absolutely buzzing with that second leg performance just to assert the dominance there and really go on with it.
Yeah, that was a good game. Yeah. Just try to pull every skill move I had in the locker, to be honest. And it worked out. And I scored 5 goals.
Have you got a message to any of your potential opponents in the round of 16 that may be watching at the moment?
Be careful.
Nice and confident. Succinct and confident. Don't you just love to see it? Tom will definitely be a worthy opponent to anyone that is unlucky enough to face him in the round of 16. But it's been a pleasure bringing this one to you. I've been Oliver Walker-Peel. He's been Neal Symons. This has been the Football Victoria E-Series round of 32 match between Tom and Chris. We'll be back with another E-Series commentary very, very soon. Bye for now.